check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wah 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 lift it up, then it bust it open, lift it up, yeah. Come on, lift it up, then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. For your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Sorry, my tongue is blue. I was eating candy. How y'all doing? Come on in. We got a lot. OMG. I don't want to be on here for, I don't know why I just said it. I just was about to say I don't want to be on here for a long time and just be, anyway, I'm already wasting time. How y'all doing? We got a lot to discuss. Come on in. Come on in. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the dollhouse, honey. Welcome. We do this all the time. We upload and or go live. So if you are somebody you know, watch me, and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because you're going to want to. So you'll know, you get the notifications and things of that nature. Also, make sure y'all put the notification bell gang on and all of that. And speaking of notifications, shout out to my replay gang. Gang. Love y'all down to the ground. Got to know it. But anyway, we got a few things to discuss, y'all. Before we get into the show, I do have one announcement. Y'all, please hit up my shop, VoodooDollTVShop.com, if you want to support the doll with some merch, okay? I got merch, VoodooDollTVShop.com. So why are we here today? Is y'all ready or no? We got to discuss what's been going on. So yesterday when we was on here, we spoke about a few things. We have some updates from yesterday plus some other things. So what's the first update? Sydney Starr. There's a lot of updates on the Sydney Starr bit that we need to get into. We still haven't heard anything from T.S. Madison. Shout out to Tasha K and Michelle A.T. Alien. I was able to peek in the live when I got off of my live earlier. Y'all did an amazing job. So we're going to go over a little bit of that. But yeah, we got to get to his updates. Perez Hilton updates. I don't know if y'all know about what's going on with Perez Hilton. Perez Hilton was on TikTok live carving himself like a turkey. And I'm not exaggerating. He literally took a knife and was carving his body and his face and everything. And TikTok let that ride. Don't even get me started. I got PTSD. So we got updates on that. We also need to get into the update on Blueface. Yesterday, we spoke about Blueface's weird behavior with Nevaeh's son Superior. And I'm standing on that, okay? I'm not going to change my stance on this, okay? We spoke about that yesterday. Obviously, I believe Blueface watches. I believe Blueface and Chrisean watches. I know she watches. I believe he watches too. So he came back and said a couple of things. According to him, he's just being a good stepfather. And, you know, it wasn't even his response that really got me. It was the response from some so-called women in the chat. It was women in the chat or in the comments like, oh, I was molested when I was younger. And I can assure you, Blueface isn't doing anything to these kids. And the only thing I could think in my head is, this is why predators go after women who's been victimized before. Because not all, please, this is not all. Because I come from a mother who was a victim, okay? And she's not like this. So I'm not saying this about all people. I'm just saying there's a number of victims inside of that community that are so easily fooled. Immediately, I thought to myself, now I see why they go after women who done already been. You see what I'm saying? And again, I've never been And I don't want to sit up here and try to cast no stones or nothing, but just reading some of the comments, I understood. See, it's easier for them because you can roll the dice with somebody who's gone through it, and you can probably get more lucky versus somebody who haven't. So we'll get into that. We also need to get into Chrisean Rock. Oh my God, it's so much this girl has done. I was about to make a video, and then I was about to do Beyond the Music. I swear to God, that's what I was about to do. Number one, a tornado came inside my house. Well, outside my house. It was hailing and everything, and I just was up in awe, and I couldn't do nothing till the tornado passed. Number two, what was I saying? I was supposed to come live earlier. Number two, the reason I was supposed to record the video. Number two, the reason why was because it was so much coming back to back to back. I just decided to come live. Plus, I was like, maybe the people want to see me. I don't know. Don't get me the line. I don't know. At any rate, so we're gonna get into that. We also got to get into, on top of that, Bambi and Scrappy on a family vacation and don't want us to think they screwing. I hate y'all. Also, we need to get into Bobby Lytes in the Panda eyes. Of all the time for somebody to come on the internet with panda eyes, here come Bobby Lytes, eyes black as the day is long. This is not the time, Bobby Lytes. This is not the time. But we're going to get into that and a few other things. So y'all come on in here and get the likes up on the video. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all in the building, especially all y'all sending these jewels. Shout out to each and every one of y'all in the building, bro. For real, for real, for real. Thank you, Starr Lawson, for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, I'm ready. Let's get it, honey. I'm ready, too. We got to jump right off the porch because I don't want to be all night, okay? Race Wood, thank you for the super chat. Says, boo, did you crusty crack using Junior like a freak show act? This demon has to be stopped. There is a special place in hell for Krusty Crack. Oh, yeah. But you see, somebody wrote a comment. I don't know if it was under my post or somebody else's post. But somebody wrote a comment and said that she basically uses Junior for a prop, which I've already told y'all. And she never had any intention on getting him help. Another thing that I already told y'all. I think that some people are starting to see. I did see that Chrisean was able to get on that Mexican dude who was speaking in tongues. Apparently, he got her on his platform where all of his Mexicans who learn how to speak in tongues is over there. And he is erasing anybody with anything negative to say. So he's got clips of Chrisean. Obviously, here she go with the sob story. My mom was beat. My dad was a predator. I don't know who he is. I used to wake up to him choking my mama, and I didn't have no food, and all we ate was air. And my sister Tifa was touching me, and Tessa was getting fired, and all of that. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? But we're here, and I guess he needs her to build his platform. So we're gonna get into that. Thank you, Race Woods. And thank you again for the super chat. Said it made me mad because Junior is unaware. You know what made me mad? What made me so mad? That girl pulled Junior out. Let me show y'all the video. This girl pulled Junior out from behind the screen. Listen to me and listen to me good. And Junior had did a number 2. Now I've been around a lot of babies. I raised one, and I've been around a lot of them. I babysat a lot, okay? And why I want to know, Junior had poop up his belly. Mind you, the first red flag is Junior is not walking, talking, or eating, okay? On top of Junior not walking, talking, or eating, this girl, he obviously can't go to the bathroom. And if he can't go to the bathroom, that means at 3 years old, Rockhead is still carrying this baby around and changing him as if he's a baby. And y'all already know how number 1s and number 2s start smelling the older these children get. It was this video for me. And I don't know who this girl is behind the screen. What's her name? G with the T. I don't know who this girl is. I think she might be a little special. I'm going to be real. She seems like a rockhead. She does a lot of rockhead content, and she's on here telling Chrisean not to post this because according to her, we're going to take this and run with it. Instead of her telling Chrisean, your baby is 3 years old and he's still in a diaper and he has loose bowels as if he hasn't had a solid bite to eat since he's been here. Instead of you telling her that, you on the internet telling Rockhead not to post this because we're going to take it and run with it? Yeah, this what we dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. This is what we are dealing with. You got people who supposed to be nice people. People who supposed to be caring and loving people are literally coaching this bitch on what not to post, so we won't say nothing. I got you, slut. Stay right there. I got you. And y'all can add her too. Because I would love to talk to her. Y'all can add her. Because I can, whatever I can say once, I can say it twice. So if anybody in here know her and feel some type of way about her, add her. And tell her come in the comments. Because I would like to talk to her. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not doing this. This is about Chrisean Jr. And that's it and that's all. Anybody get in the way of us trying to get notice to this child's neglect, you're going to get run over. I'm telling you now. I don't give a damn who you is, bitch. Don't care. Anybody that gets in the way of us trying to bring a light and shed a light on getting this child's help, bitch, you going to get ran over. Say what I said. Now let's get into the show. Y'all come on in here. Get the likes up on the video. Come on in here. Come on in here. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. Let's jump out the window with Bobby Lytes first, though. Because I don't want to be on here all night. Let's jump out the window with Bobby Lytes first. So Bobby Lytes hits the internet random with panda eyes. Now, I don't know if Bobby Lytes was on some crap about, oh, let me, he probably had his makeup done and, dressed in drag and just woke up the next day with the black eyes. I don't know if this is symbolic. We all know what panda eyes are about, right? Panda eyes is a celebrity thing that happens when celebrities are sodomized so far up the rectum that it causes both eyes to go black. That's for the people who don't know what panda eyes are for. So typically all the celebrities you've seen with black eyes, two black eyes, they probably most likely had a rectum tear. You know, I'm trying to sound like I'm professional and whatnot. Okay, so either way, I don't know if this is the morning after or if this is Bobby trolling. I don't know what this is. I think Bobby would like a tear in his rectum. Don't get me the line. You know what I'm saying? But he decides to come to the internet with the panda eyes, no explanation, and honestly, I don't think none is needed. He just wants y'all to follow him on Kick. He's desperate. I don't know if Zeus not paying. Let's get into it. So I can't hear what he's saying, but this is Bobby Lytes saying, y'all follow me on Kick. And he just got the saxophones playing. Bobby, now is not the time. Now, I know you're not a T, but now is not the time. Not for this, Bobby. We got real life going on here. I saw Trina, Slinky Neck, was under your comments. Oh, Bobby, you so crazy. Where your phone? Give me your phone, Bobby. Her nigga probably got panda eyes, too. Yeah, I see it. Both of y'all slow. You and your cousin slow. Said what I said. Get him off of here. I still don't know what that's about. I still don't know. I still don't know. To this day. But I know now is not the time, Bobby Lytes. Bobby Lytes come back in 6 months. Now is not the time for you to be on here with the panda eyes. Please and thank you. Bobby Lytes. Thank you. Let's move on. That was a quick session, huh? Ain't nothing to talk about. It's Bobby being Bobby. It's Bobby Bobby. And I don't know if this is some Zeus Network weird shit going on. But whatever it is, Bobby, keep it down at the Zeus Network. We don't have time. We battling real prize and real teas going on over here. Now let's get into Scrappy and Bambi. Oh yeah, got to get them up here. Let's get into Chrisean and Biznai. So Scrappy and Bambi. First of all, Bambi just did an interview. And in her interview, she was talking about how she does parallel parenting. And for those of you who are like me and don't know what these new phrases mean, because they come up with one every 5 minutes, parallel parenting is basically co-parenting without a relationship. Basically is all it is. It's basically, you know how you and your baby daddy might be beefing, and then after y'all finish beefing or whatever, you don't want to talk to him, but y'all still got to take care of this child, so you don't have no conversations over the phone. Every conversation is via text or something like that. That's what it was, okay? So she wants us to believe that she was parallel parenting with Chrisean, and I'm telling y'all, they never was parallel parenting. She was jealous. You got to keep in mind, Bambi, Erica, the first Erica, and the Bam, and even his last baby mama are head over heels for Scrappy. Do you hear me? There is nothing these women can do or want to do for that matter without Chrisean, okay? Now, I heard the bird was good, okay? Don't get me the line. I didn't get none, okay? I've never slept with Chrisean. If I did, I'd tell y'all. I wouldn't lie. But I never slept with Chrisean. But I heard the bird was the word. I don't know. And I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see Scrappy and Bambi and all of the baby mamas, I be saying it must be true. It's got to be true. It's got to be true now. It's gotta be. It can't be in any other thing. What else would make these women go crazy behind Chrisean? Okay? And it must run in the family, because I heard Ja got a little nice bird too. Allegedly. It must be in the blood. At any rate, Bambi and Erica wants us to believe that they not still in love with the nigga. And we tired of them lying to us at this point. So let's get into Bambi telling us that she was parallel parenting with this nigga, Chrisean. And I'm over here saying, girl, you a parallel parenting lie. You just saying that because that nigga was on the red carpet with what's the girl name? Shay Johnson. Let's get into Bambi with this lies, girl. Y'all get the likes up. This is ridiculous. I think we should be able to sue celebrities that come on here and lie.
Said you parallel parent. Is that
Yeah.
Okay. So explain what that means.
Well, for me, parallel parenting is just I do my thing, he does his thing, and if we have
Somebody said Jock and Scrappy related. Yeah, Kiana, they first cousins. Girl, they first cousins. That's why I said a bird must run in the family. Back to the show.
to agree on anything, then we can try to do that if possible, just depending on how he's feeling. But I'm always the same. I'm always down to do things together. I'm always down to talk to him, for him to be around. Like, I'm very, very, very open with him.
I think you said you parallel parent. Is that
Yeah.
Okay. So explain what that means.
Well, for me, parallel parenting is just I do my thing, he does his thing, and if we have to agree on anything, then we can try to do that if possible, just depending on how he's feeling. But I'm always the same. I'm always down to do things together. I'm always down to talk to him, for him to be around. Like, I'm very, very, very open with him.
I think you said you
So, this girl so slow. Bambi, you is slow. I believe you 55 like Mama D said. Bitch, you slow. Let me let y'all see. What is parallel parenting? Let me just let y'all. Everything she said literally contradicted parallel parenting. She wants to work with him, hang out with him, but then say she's parallel parenting, when parallel parenting literally requires the opposite. Parallel parenting is a structured arrangement for separate or divorced parenting in high conflict situations. It allows both adults to stay involved in their children's lives while reducing direct contact, communication, and arguments by letting each household run independently, okay? So now, according to parallel parenting, they're saying that they're supposed to be separate. This is really what it's about. It's about you got the churn at your house, you got your rules. I got the churn at my house, I got my rules. We gonna communicate when it's time to come together, but for the most part, you do you with the kids, I'ma do me with the kids. That's what parallel parenting is. Not for Bambi though. Bambi just says that because she needs to get a rise out of Scrappy, because she really want her nigga back. Hello? Remember, Bambi married the nigga in hopes that he would never leave. But she should have called me. And I would have told her before the ink dried, that nigga gonna be gone. Let's get into them on vacation with the children. Now, I am not one of those bitter people who feel like not couples, or people who are not in a relationship can't go on vacations. I do believe that that is possible, and I think it's healthy in certain situations. But I don't think that that's this. Bambi and Scrappy is getting booty at night on this vacation, okay? I'm pretty positive they got one villa. And I'm pretty positive at night, they got an Airbnb because they ain't got villa money. So they got an Airbnb, right? And I'm pretty positive them churn got a side of the house. And I'm also pretty positive at night when that liquor get the going and that weed get the choking, them two gonna be in the bed together. But they want us to believe this is them parallel parenting and just, yeah, girl, bye. Let's get into this vacation. According to Bam, she said she ain't watching no kids on the vacation. Girl, bye. I wouldn't, if anybody mess with Scrappy thinking he's gonna ever leave these women, you're foolish.
Hey, we not gonna do that. What I just tell you in the room? I just told you, no, we not. Hey, we not gonna do that.
And let me tell you something, Bambi thinks she's slick. Bambi be posting this type of stuff to get at the bitches he messing with. Oh, I know Scrappy. Scrappy pillow talking to these girls, telling these girls how he's over Bambi, he's done with Bambi, and then Bambi come on the internet and tell the internet, oh yeah, we just parallel parenting, and then this is Bambi get back to the hoes. Yeah. All the hoes who thought they got him, this is Bam's get back to say, aha, nanny boo boo. It don't matter what he say, bitch. It don't matter if we together or not. We gonna always do family stuff, and you gonna just be stuck at home wondering if we down there getting booty with each other. That's what this is about. This is not about her co-parenting with them kids. This ain't got nothing to do with the kids. Because let me tell you something. They don't have to go on a vacation together. And if I'm being completely honest, it's not realistic. Not for most people. Now, there are some select families who have these kinds of dynamic and it worked for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. But the fact of the matter is, the mass majority of us, this is not ideal. Okay? It's not realistic. And I think any parents who think that they can get split up, unless they plan on getting back together, but y'all thinking that y'all can split up and still do stuff like this and it's just gonna work until the children turn 18, it's not possible, because Bam is gonna get somebody, Scrappy is gonna get somebody, and I'm pretty positive both of those somebodies will raise an eyebrow that y'all go on family vacations. And I don't want to hear, oh, but you're just jealous. You're just hating. They're just being a family. No, they getting booty, girl. They getting booty. You believe they are now sleeping in separate rooms, girl. Especially knowing he still want her and she would still want him. They getting booty at night, dummy. But anyway, Scrappy responded to it as well. Let's get into what Scrappy had to say. He said the people is basically harassing them, and he's just trying to be a good parent. Bull crap.
Listen, I'm sorry y'all don't go off society way of raising kids, which is you gotta be beefing with the other parent and you can't go out on vacation with the kids and be, you know what I'm saying, just cool parents and co-parent and make, there is nobody else that me or her feels that love the kids as much as we do and that'll help us protect the kids as much as we protect them. So ain't nobody else, we ain't gonna call nobody else on no vacation for the kids. We gonna do it together, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna go do shit on the inside together in Atlanta together for the kids. So ain't nobody spinning the block, ain't nobody doing no extra shit, cause y'all be looking, thinking Bam's like took me back and all that. Ain't none of that going on. We have fun with our babies, and ain't nobody tell y'all I was with nobody else just cause I went to BET Awards, I went somewhere, I'm in the club with women. I like to be in the club with women, I don't like being there with men. So at the end of the day, Listen, I'm sorry y'all don't go off society way of...
Scrappy, you must think we crazy. Scrappy think we the women he talked to. You must think we crazy, Skriz naive. Scrappy. Skriz naive. Nigga, have you lost your rabbit? I might need to help you find it. Scrappy. It's not about y'all having a healthy co-parenting situation. Like I said before this, Scrappy is interested sexually in the Bam, and the Bam wants her man back. She want her man back. And honestly, Scrappy want her back, just not the way she want him back. Hold on. What's Bambi ex-boyfriend name was? What that nigga name? The one she was ex-fiance. Don't worry about it. I'm about to pull him up. Ray, what his name? Ray, whatever his name. Rayface. Even he said that the Bam was still in love with Scrappy. Now that was her fiance. That was somebody she was married. And even he said that Bambi is still in love with Scrappy. And honestly, if we're honest with ourselves, we can see that she is still in love with him. The thing is, Scrappy want to live how Scrappy want to live. He wants the Bam too. He don't want to be a husband. He don't want to live in a house and have to be faithful. But he want to have access to the Bam whenever he wants to. I've been there. I know exactly what this is. He don't want to be with her. He just want to be able to come dip in, dip out whenever he ready. And because they have children, that is his end to do so. So because they can't find a happy medium, they settle for the bull crap that they play back and forth online. But you're not going to make me believe Scrappy and Bambi ever stop really sleeping together. It's just that she understands as a husband he can't be. And he understands that too. But he also knows that as long as she's got my kids, she gonna be a quack for me. She gonna be ducking behind me. And she is quacking for him. Let's be real. Let me show you Rayface telling us that Bambi was still in love with him.
Oh, I didn't cheat on Bambi. Now once we broke up, yes, I started all type of. But
what happened between you and Bambi?
Man, we got into it over her gay partner.
Bambi's friend.
Her best friend. I have no problem with gay people. I have gay family members, all type of shit. I love them to death. And I feel like just because you gay, that don't give you a reason to be fake. You gay, still be solid, still be a real.
Like, what did you do?
Basically what happened was he started like building a case on me. He started entertaining all these old girls that I used to date with. He
Like
had a girl from
5
years ago send him videos of us. Then he's sending it to Bambi.
Oh.
Crying and shit.
Oh, no
Sister, I
girl
gotta
wanna
tell
see
you,
that, though.
I'm like, this is 5 years ago.
So he's the reason why y'all broke up.
Well, yeah, he got kicked off Love and Hip Hop. He did some crazy. His way of coming back was to try to come and expose Rayface.
Did you get kicked off of Love and Hip Hop
No.
because of this?
It got real gangster, and they got scared.
Mhm.
She told them that my people and me had.
So she lied on you.
Yeah, she lied on me. So once she did that, it caused a problem with Love and Hip Hop.
So this whole situation is about they claim you broke into her house and all
No,
that. What was that?
no,
about?
yeah.
I saw that on
for sure.
Shade
No,
Room.
no. What happened with Bam is that after that happened, right? I had on jewelry, like I got a lot of jewelry. So my other jewelry was at her house. So after the next day, I'm hitting like, Bam, listen, I don't want to be with you no more, but I need my jewelry. Let me just come get my, and I'm gone.
Right.
And she ain't replying. So I got 100,000 in jewelry there. I need my. So I called the police. I said, listen, I got my things in this house.
Yeah, and they should be able to escort
I
you
need
to
an
get them,
escort.
right?
So the
Yeah.
police pulled up. They escorted me there. So when I went there, I knocked on the door. He like, you live here? I'm like, yeah. Nobody ain't answered the door though. He like, man, if you live here, you got mail here. I can't tell you how to get in
So
the
they
house.
gave you permission to break in?
Yeah. I said, okay, so I can do what I want if I got mail. I know I got mail.
Yeah, I think it's the law.
Yeah, so he
Right,
told me,
it is
yeah,
the law.
so while the police was outside, I went kick the garage door in. When I go in there, Bam in there, her friends in there, my jury in there, but everybody acting like nobody ain't there.
So you got it? You got your
I
thing?
got all my jury. So that's how they hit the Shade Room, bro, by me kicking in the door. Cause I ain't go kicking no door cause I was tripping on her.
Right.
I was just trying to get my shit. I'm coming for mine.
Was Scrappy involved in this whole situation?
Oh, for sure.
Like,
I
did he give you any trouble with this, or?
Yeah, well, afterwards, I think after that happened, he seen I was a real and that, you know what's going on. I don't think he wanted no problem. But before then, he kept speaking on me on YouTube. He never said my name, but he always referenced me. Oh, this, she with this new. Oh, she think her new. And I didn't feel like that was cool. You feel me? So I was waiting to meet him in person.
But he ain't try to like fight you or pull up or nothing.
Hell no.
Okay.
I would have pulled up my damn self.
Would you get back with her?
Nah, I don't want to get back with her. If I wanted to fix it, it'll be fixed already.
You always talking about you don't want something like it's your choice. Women have a choice too.
I say that because she hit me up telling me to take her out to eat so we can fix it, and I declined. She told me to take her to Mexico a few days ago. I declined. She texted me asking me for some money today.
Did you cheat on
What?
Bambi?
No, I didn't
Wait,
cheat on
I
her.
thought this was the one where he was talking about her being with Scrappy. Let me see. I got caught up. Hold on. I thought that was the video where he was talking about Scrappy, girl. I got caught up in the story. I didn't know that he bust in the house. I ain't know that. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the other video. I got caught up. Hold on. Ray Face. Oh, and the fact that he said Scrappy didn't play with him. Ooh. Ooh. Not the one who threw the pause. What? Huh? Not the pause. No way. Let me see where that video at. Oh, I do see this video with Scrappy. Look at Scrappy talking about a promise ring that Ray Face bought her.
Promise ring Friday. What is that about? Man, listen. Hey, I don't care nothing about none of that shit. Like, see, I'm different. Y'all gonna know about Scrap. Scrap different. Like, I'm way different from the one who I was 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, way different. I had to go through some shit. And I seen the light. I seen the grace and the blessings. I don't care nothing about none of that shit y'all be on. Like, when y'all see exes and shit, they be with different and shit. That's what they supposed to do. I don't get no about that. I got like, y'all see me living my life, so I hope they doing the same. Cause I ain't finna be bro. I done been too many times, bro. I ain't finna be the while I'm single. I ain't finna be the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be crying and giving a fuck about what an old bitch doing. Nah, like all I do is just take care of my babies, cuz. So y'all can say all that shit y'all want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put the shit, oh, you know, Shawty that. Like, come on, cuz. Y'all know that like 2 years ago, cuz. Like, been done with that for 2 years.
All right, Scrappy, we done had enough. I can't find the video, but there's a video around where basically Ray Face literally says that he believes that Bambi was still in love with Scrappy. Facts, okay? And we don't have to hear Ray Face say it. We saw it. If anybody watched Love and Hip Hop, you can tell that Bambi wants her husband back. Not just her husband. Bambi wants her family back. But Bambi understands that she's not going to get it with Scrappy, but she wants it with him really bad. So in Bambi's mind, she'd rather play parallel parenting, type shit, to have a piece of man. One of them Betty Wright hoes. Is Bambi from Florida? No shade. Bambi one of them Betty Wright hoes. I'd rather have a piece of man. You get it? Than no man at all. Them type of bitches, But at any rate, Bambi, we're not buying it. We didn't want to buy it from the beginning. We're not buying any of this, Bambi. You look a mess. Scrappy looks a mess. I hope the children had a good time on their vacation. I really do. But other than that, girl, we don't care. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video because Bambi think we crazy. Bambi genuinely think we crazy. And I'm not going to let Bambi do it. Azure TV, thank you for the super chat, says that's not what parallel means. Exactly. But, Bambi is Bambiing, She wants us to believe that she's moved on from her baby father and she don't want him no more. And I'm on here telling y'all that whole line, okay? Thank you again for the super chat, says that bird can't even parallel park, let alone. I am an excellent parallel parker, just a random. I hit a lot of cars, but I got it down pat. Either way, you're right, Azure TV. That bitch ain't girl parallel my ass. Her and that boy Scrappy ain't paralleling nothing. Ain't nothing to parallel. And then on Mad Day, she'll come out and tell us that Scrappy don't pay no child support. And then we supposed to be mad at Scrappy. No, we not. No, we not. We refuse to be mad at Skriz not E. The next Mad Day when the bitch come back and tell us Scrappy ain't bought nothing since the last baby was a year old. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bitch. Get it how you live. Now, Redface said you was around there asking him for money. Bitch, is you struggling? Is you trying to get your man back so you can split the rent? I get it. I ain't judging on that, bitch. I ain't gonna lie. In 2020, I literally was on the hunt for me somebody to pay the rent. Do you hear me? So I get it. I ain't mad. Just say that, though. Just say that. Now, speaking of just saying that, Sydney Starr, O.M. Y'all, we got an update on Sydney Starr's case. Shout out to Tasha K. Tasha K has been on this thing She did a live earlier with Michelle, AT Alien. Shout out to the AT Alien. Love her down. Love her channel down. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to all the AT Aliens if y'all in the chat, okay? But Michelle, AT Alien, and Tasha K, also the wino. Shout out to y'all. They did a live today, and it was kind of an update on the Perez Hilton / Sydney Starr bit, right? So for y'all who don't know what's been going on, there was a story broke about Sydney Starr. Sydney Starr is the Love and Hip Hop / Baddies reality TV star. He is a TS, a transsexual, and he has just been found and charged, with lewd activities or essay on a minor, sexual battery, I think it's sodomy, and a couple of other things that we'll get into. Now, according to what the people are saying, they're saying that what's the boy named Sydney, who looks like a girl in real life. I told you I seen him in real life. He looks like a real girl in real life. Apparently, the story goes, Sydney met this 13 or 14-year-old kid and lured them up to a hotel room. They were already at a hotel, I guess. Lured the kid up to a hotel where they had some sort of sexual interaction. Don't get me the line, I don't know. Either way, somehow a tussle, a fight, a kerfuffle ensued, and the guy the 13-year-old kid went to leave. When the kid went to leave, they said Sydney offered the kid, what, $30, $40? So the kid won't say nothing. But the kid went downstairs and said something anyway, and then Sydney Starr was arrested. Now, first of all, I would like to say this. I believe that Sydney Starr catfished this 13 or 14-year-old, and when they got up there, I think things went left. I ain't gonna lie, I believe that. Because I believe, I'm telling you, if you've never seen Sydney Starr in person with the wigs and the makeup, I'm telling you, the bitch had on minimal makeup when I seen him. And he looks like a real girl. If you don't know that Sydney Starr is a boy and you've never known nothing about him and you ran across this nigga, I swear to God, you're going to think he's a girl. He really soft like a bitch. I'm not even being funny. You know what I'm saying? I believe that he lured that little boy up there with the hopes of having whatever happened. And I believe they got up there and that little boy found out that there's some extra down there, and then the fight ensued, okay? Now, from what I'm hearing, shout out to Tasha K and her journalistic work, they were saying that oral or something, fellatio or something had to be done, some sort of penetration. It was a whole, or sodomy, because that's what sodomy is. It's penetration through the back door, okay? So that means something had to happen. I don't know on which end, but either way, the people are going crazy. And everybody's looking to the trans community, not the gay community, not the lesbian community, not the queer community. We looking for the TSs. We've been looking for the trans to come out, especially the king trans, the king nigga bitch. TS, this Sissy Madison. We've been waiting on this Sissy Madison to come out and say something about it, but all this Sissy Madison had to talk about was how he enjoyed men over 50. How he enjoys men who like to put their bird and his booty on the side. And we didn't need to hear that. And I don't know if y'all heard it, but you just heard it now, because after I heard it, y'all got to hear it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we had to hear about how T.S. like a man to finish when he finished. I wonder who bird gets off first. I don't know. Either way, we had to hear about all of this. He refuses to address the situation. And instead of them saying, hey, y'all, I understand that this is a horrible thing and we don't condone it. We don't like it. We don't deal with it. And this is not indicative of the trans community. You would think they would say that. Nope. Everybody, shh. They sending the gays. I saw Funky was on here, and you did a nice response, but Funky, shut up. We not talking to you. Shut up, nigga. We ain't talking to you. We didn't ask you, nigga. When it's a gay boy, we'll come look for you, Funky. See, that's the problem with the community. Y'all letting them tees play in y'all face. Y'all letting them tees hijack the whole community, and now y'all out here windmilling for shit that ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Funky, mind your business. Straighten your feet, nigga. We not talking to you. We want to hear from this Sissy Madison, the biggest nigga bitch on the internet. That's who we want to hear from. Him. Who else? What's the little boy who was just in prison? All of you niggas who get on here with your bass in your voices and your titties on your chin to tell black women we this and tell black women we that. We've been looking for you niggas, but y'all around here mums to worry. What y'all scared? Y'all little boys gonna come out y'all closet? Is that why everybody quiet? Y'all scared we gonna find out about how all y'all messing with little boys? Why y'all so quiet? Somebody drop down in the comment. Why is these niggas so quiet? You niggas when it comes to black women. But all of a sudden, Sydney Starr here is playing with 13-year-olds and all you niggas got quiet on the creek. Oh, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense in the world. I think y'all scared we gonna find out about the 13-year-olds y'all with. Hello? Is this thing on? At any rate, that was what we had so far, okay? And shout out to Tasha K and Michelle A.T. Alien for talking about this earlier today, okay? Now we're here. And we're going to talk about the updates since then. Now, I told y'all one of the updates that came about, and I'll play it, but one of the updates that came about in the Sydney Starr case was they found that some sexual activity happened. I don't know what and to what extent. Please do not get me the line. But something sexual happened anytime they charged him, because that's what Sydney Starr is, a him. Anytime they charged him with sodomy. And if you understand the definition of sodomy, then you know that something was, it was crazy, okay? So something sexual happened up there, and we found out that was the case. And we also found out that according to this girl, and I'm gonna play the video, they said the family because people were, according to Tasha K, she said people are blaming the parents. Who? I wish I would see somebody on here blaming the parents, but let me just say this. You know, my daughter played sports all her life. Do you hear me? And between me and my mom, there was never a time she was without us. Are y'all understanding me when I'm saying this? Between myself and my mother, who was literally my other co-parent, between her and me, there was never a game. There was never a practice. There was never nothing where my child, it was just her and the coach. Never. Never. And I know, I'm not judging nobody. I'm just telling you what happened with me. And the reason why is because I didn't want nothing like this, you get it, to happen. I didn't need my child in the room with another adult and afraid to say or do because I'm not there. So therefore, and my daughter played travel sports. Oh, we traveled all over the world, Craig. Not the city, bitch, the world. And I tell you now, she's 23 years old and she didn't go to her personal basketball game by herself until she got to college, baby. I don't play like that. Girl, please. My child's first basketball game without any parental supervision was in college. Then stop playing. Stop fucking playing with me. You not never gonna be alone in the room with mine. Not mine. Bitch, please. Not mine. Unless you kidnap them. But other than that, you ain't gonna voluntarily never be in the room alone with mine. That's just me. But I don't still think that it's right. People are blaming the parents because things happen, okay? Things happen and we don't know the ins and outs of what's going on behind the scenes, okay? Now I want to show you this video. Let me get into Tasha K and Michelle talking about how people are blaming the parents. Y'all get the likes up. Shout out to Tasha K and Michelle A.T. Alien.
Sydney Starr, because I am seeing, and I don't know if you saw me in the comments, they're saying that this is Sydney Starr's karma, which I think is absurd that karma would be in the form of a child. And two, they are blaming the parents.
I don't understand how they could blame the parents. If this teen, this little boy, was in a hotel, happened to go down for snacks or whatever, and ran into Sydney Starr down at the snack machine, it's not the parents' fault. It's Sydney Starr's fault. Okay, Sydney Starr, from what I've read, followed that boy throughout the lobby. Tricked him out of his phone number, got him to come upstairs. Like, that's not the parents' fault.
And even posed as a woman. Said the boy didn't know that Sydney was a man. And then I'm being dragged on X right now for referring to this man as a man. Said I'm misgendering him. I said, you delusional ass ingrates. That's a whole man in a wig. They took off the wig and they put on the booking male, 5'9".
No wig, no bun, honey. No wig, no bun. Yeah.
There's the thing. I spoke to the parents. They are lawyering up. They plan on fighting. One of the sentences carry, I believe it's like 25 years to life.
Being deceived like that as a child, I'm just sure that child is going to need therapy from here on out. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
All right, Rhinos, real quick.
Let me tell you more than one reason why this child going to need therapy. Number one, he got caught with a TS. At 13. Them children about to drag this boy to holy hell. Hell yeah, he gonna need therapy. And on top of that, he was strict. I believe he was strict. Now, as far as Tasha saying she don't understand why this is, people are saying that this is, what's this boy's name? Sydney Starr's karma. I think you're kind of misunderstanding what people are saying. I think what the people are saying is that the reason why they're saying it's his karma is because things done in the dark are now surfacing to the light. That's kind of how some karma works. It don't necessarily mean that the karma you get has to be attached to somebody else. You know what I mean? So basically, let's say Sydney Starr has been doing this type of shit for 30 years. Let's just say, I don't know. Let's say Sydney Starr been playing with little boys for the last 10 years. This would be Sydney Starr's karma for the fact that it's brought to the light. I don't think the fact that that little boy was SA, God forbid, I don't think that's what people were saying. I think it was more or less Sydney getting caught being his karma. Now, and even that sounds weird when I just said it. But if you understand how I explained it, then you know what I mean. Number two, I don't think it's fair that we blame the parents. Even though as a parent, I must say, I can count on one hand how many parents used to be at the games. I'm not gonna lie. So if you or somebody you know got a child that plays sports, cheerleading, basketball, it don't matter what they do. Please go to practice with your child. Stop dropping your children off. Because y'all don't be knowing what the hell be going on between coaches, other parents, and even other adults. And especially on travel games and travel teams, them people be all out of town. They don't know what the hell going on. Most parents assume that the coach gonna have their children in good hands and they pay their little money. And a lot of parents gotta work. They can't just take off every time to go to every game. So I think it's extremely unfair if anybody is blaming the parents. But I don't think people with sensible minds are for necessarily blaming the parents. I think some people can, and I understand it too, but I personally wouldn't blame them at all. I don't think this is their issue. I think this is an issue with the DL community. No, not the DL, the trans community. This is their issue. This is their issue because they've been going around windmilling on everybody on the internet, telling all of us that we stigmatize them wrong and da. Okay, well then help me understand what's going on here. Come out and say that this isn't us. We don't condone it and help us understand. Separate the trans community from this shit. If not, shut up. Here's another update that Tasha K shared with the girl from the details surrounding the case. I got some more too. Y'all get the likes up.
Really tell that this boy was young.
Yeah, you can hear it. When I talked to the little boy on the phone, you can hear it. I am a mother of a 12-year-old. You can hear it in his voice. He said, baby. And the kid saying while they on the elevator, sitting like, do you carry condoms? Like, asking this little boy.
What did the little boy say to you?
He was just explaining, well, because I was talking to his sister. He was in the background. And you could tell he didn't want to talk too much. But he was just saying that how it was uncomfortable and how she was telling him to come here at the bar. Just telling me little, how it happened. More so like.
So she solicited him while she was at the bar. And what was his mom and sister at the time?
The mom, she said, the sister said they just let the kids, like I think they were checking in. Because they were checking in. Check-in went to 3. So everybody was kind of there early.
And that's normal. That is completely normal. The parents were there. It's just that they 13 years old. You don't think you need to hold your 13-year-old hand because the TS might come out and lure them to a hotel room. Nobody is thinking at 13, if we're checking in, I need to grab my 13-year-old by the hand and keep him close. Because God forbid a TS might fall out of the sky and lure him into a room. Nobody's thinking that. That's normal. That's normal. The parents did nothing wrong here.
You know what I'm saying? They couldn't check in, but Sydney Starr had a room because I requested for that.
So did the boy know he was going up to the room to have sex possibly or thought it was?
I don't know, but I would think he knew because she was asking him on the elevator about condoms. And then when she went in there, they said she gave him oral sex. And I think when she tried to penetrate him, or she did, I don't know. Because the sister said they did it with a kid. So.
Okay, but real question.
Wow. Insane. Wow. Yeah, that is crazy. At any rate, these are the updates that have come out. I feel horrible for the kid. I feel so bad, not only for the kid, but for the parents. Oh my God, I couldn't imagine. I wouldn't be able to live with myself knowing that I was there and something like that happened to my kid. I really, really, really feel horrible for this family. Sydney Starr need to go to jail for real, for real. If what they're saying is true, this nigga don't never need to get out. Now, I have other information on the case. It says authorities say an open condom fell out of Sydney Starr's pocket during arrest on molestation charges involving a child under 16. It says Sydney reportedly claims the teen approached her, called her cute, and said he was 18. So you know Sydney did it. If anytime Sydney trying to flip it and say, oh, the kid told me he was 18, he did that shit. And on top of that, let me just say this. Wasn't the girl just saying that they had condoms or he asked for condoms? Now the neighborhood talk is reporting that a condom fell out of Sydney Starr's pocket. It says a newly released police report claims Sydney was staying at an Embassy Suites in Georgia when a hotel employee called police to report that a juvenile had allegedly been sexually assaulted. Officers say they met with the minor and his parents at the hotel where the teen told investigators something had happened involving Sydney. It says the police report states officers later spoke with Sydney, who allegedly told them a tall, slender black male approached her in the hotel lobby and told her she was cute. Sydney reportedly said the two had a brief conversation and that she asked his age. Girl. According to the report, Sydney claimed the teen told her he was 18 before the two went back to her hotel room together. Police say they then detained Sydney and conducted a search. According to the report, an open condom allegedly fell from Sydney's pocket during the search, and officers said they also received or recovered a second unopened condom from her pocket. As previously reported, Sydney was arrested in Hayfield, Georgia, and is facing charges including aggravated child molestation, sexual battery against a child under 16, and sodomy. Sydney has denied the allegations. Listen, Sydney coming on here telling us that she thought the kid was of age and he said he was 18 is bullshit. Bullshit. You ever seen a 13-year-old travel team? Even if the 13-year-old is big, when you look in these churn faces, you can see their babies. Come on now. And even if the biggest one on the team looked at 18, I'm pretty sure all of his teammates looked at 13. I'm pretty positive, even if the kid looked at 18, and I know he didn't. I ain't got to see him to tell you I know he didn't. But let's just say for all intents and purposes he did. I'm pretty sure every other kid on that team looked 13. Sydney is lying. First of all, ages you can tell when people lying. When they tell you something about 18 and 21. Oh, how old are you? I could drink. How old are you? 21. Lies. Niggas don't be 21 for real in real life. In real life. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with 18. I believe Sydney used the age 18 because it's good for Sydney as far as defense. At least Sydney could say, oh, I didn't know. That was the only reason I believe Sydney used the whole 18 years old situation, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. Now, hearing the story from this point of view, I believe Sydney did it on purpose. I believe Sydney saw that was a kid and thought he was going to catfish that kid, brought the kid upstairs and thought that he probably has done it before. He has probably done this before. It's just this time he probably got caught. I'm telling you, Sydney has probably done this before. But this time, he caught a kid who wasn't on that type of shit, and Big Meech got caught. That's all this mean to me. That's all. Either way, we'll keep our ears to the streets. Sydney bitch, nigga, bitch. I really hope they fry your ass. But the way the law works on child SA, they don't prosecute people for abuse on children. You know why? Because all of the people down at the courthouse play with children too. The police play with children. The judge play with children. The politicians play with children. All of them play with children. So y'all ever wonder why people who be pedophiles and molesters never really get no time? Because they all dealing with people who play with children. Don't let that go over your head. Rotten hell, bitch. Moving on. Now I want to get into Perez Hilton. Moving into Perez Hilton, I do want to get into him. He's another one. Queen. Now, Funky should have came out and spoke about Perez Hilton. That's who he should have came out and spoke about, okay? Now, for y'all who don't know what's been going on with Perez Hilton, just to give y'all a little backstory, Perez Hilton was a gossip blogger, or is a gossip blogger. He started out, I'm assuming, with, white people blogs. I never really watched him. I never was a fan. Tasha K said she probably watched him or something. I don't know. I never was a fan. But I never cared about clear people drama, no way. I just never was into it. So anyways, he is a blogger who was famous or got famous for being a blogger and talking about celebrities. He got on the Ellen show. He got on all kinds of stuff. He became a so-called millionaire. Now, apparently yesterday, he got on TikTok Live, the most sensitive platform to be on. TikTok allowed this man to get on live and take a knife and carve himself like a turkey. He was bleeding everywhere. I wouldn't recommend nobody to go watch it. It's the most demonic spiritual shit I've ever seen in my life. This is some paranormal weird shit here. And I don't think you would want to invite those energies and entities into your home. So please, if I was you, I wouldn't go watch it. I watched 5, 10, 15 seconds of it and I had enough. Okay? This cracker got on TikTok Live and carved himself like a Thanksgiving turkey. Blood everywhere. And TikTok Live let this shit ride. I couldn't believe it. I keep telling people, they banned me alive on one time. They banned one of my lives because I was smoking a hookah. And they let this nigga get on live and carve his own ass, like a Thanksgiving turkey. Yeah, you can't make this up. At any rate, so after he finished carving himself, the people ended up calling 911. And then we didn't know what was going on. Some people were saying that this is his karma. I don't know how true it is, but I did start putting my ears to the clear streets, because this is a clear situation, I know black people like to, act like we all in it, but we don't really be in it like that. We got to go consult the clears to see what done went down. So according to the clears, they're saying that this is Perez Hilton's karma. Reason is because according to the clears, Perez Hilton was a horrible gossip blogger, and they, according to them, they're saying that Perez Hilton not only is a horrible gossip blogger, that he was a bully to, was it Ariana Grande? No, I think he was a fan to her. Who was it that he was a bully to? Don't get me the line. But basically, he would go around and bully people. He didn't, Britney Spears. He never cared about their mental health or anything. And basically, people were saying that he is kind of getting his karma. I guess he's like the white Wendy Williams. I don't know. He likes to call himself the queen of blogs. I like to say I doubt it. I don't care that a white man made it in the gossip blogging. I'm pretty sure that he got a lot of help to make it as far as he did. It's not because Perez Hilton is super talented. I don't believe that. I believe he's a white Jew and they made sure he got far in the game. That's what I believe. Now the rest of you Negroes can reign him on high as if he's the nigga or the cracker to look up to. I refuse. I don't look up to crackers. So you can do it. I'm not. Okay? Now that I've gotten that out of the way. So the people, the white people, the clears, are taking to social media saying that Perez Hilton had it coming and that what he did to what was it? The other people is warranted. I want to show y'all this old video from Perez Hilton or from a clear back in the day. This is from a year ago. This is what she had to say about Perez Hilton being canceled then. This is in September of 2025.
You need to know about the original internet troll, Perez Hilton, and why the world canceled him and his content.
Oh, let me say this too. That's another thing we're going to get into. Tasha K and them had an update on this. People were saying that he was having money issues right before he got on the internet and started carving himself. You know what I'm saying? According to this, they're saying that he was having money issues and had to move back in with his mama in Florida. Let's get into it.
Perez Hilton has been around since 2001, but he hasn't really been relevant in the last few years after getting canceled for how he treated celebrities and their children online. He had a gossip column where he would talk about celebrities and what's going on in their lives, but he would do it in an extremely nasty, negative way. A lot of people criticized him for being an online bully and a troll. He would often take photos of celebrities and draw inappropriate pictures on them, especially around their face. He would give people nasty nicknames, and he would also out gay celebrities who weren't out yet to the public. Perez Hilton created a website, which he still runs today, and in 2005 it was dubbed as Hollywood's most hated website because of the content he uploaded and posted. A lot of people noticed at the time that Perez Hilton typically went after women, and a few of those women that he went after hard were people like Jennifer Aniston, Britney Spears, and even Miley Cyrus. Perez has also been accused of sharing inappropriate pictures of underage celebrities. In 2010, he uploaded a photo of her getting out of a car and alleged that she wasn't wearing underwear. Of course, everyone was extremely upset about this, including Miley, who ended up calling him an idiot. Miley went after him again in 2013 over his coverage where he was saying that Miley cheated on Liam Hemsworth. She even took to her Twitter account at the time to go after him. You can pause to read the messages. He did respond to her saying that he was just reporting on what he heard and said, happy to hear it's wrong, genuinely wish you nothing but the same, and she wasn't having any of it. Another young celebrity he loved to go after was Misha Barton, and he didn't just post celebrity gossip about her, he fat-shamed her and made fun of her body any chance he could get. I'm going to share with you some of the posts he made about Misha from his own website. They're still there. They're in the archive section if you want to go look for them. The photos, however, are removed, and there could be a number of reasons for this. One of them may be because they were so gross and he drew all over them inappropriate things that he took them down himself, but I doubt that. What's more likely is he was actually sued for taking photos from tabloids and using them without permission, so he may have had to remove them for that reason. One of the bullying tactics Perez is known for is giving people disgusting nicknames, and Misha was no exception. So this article is titled, Misha Barton Continues to Gross Us Out, and her nickname that he used for her was Mushy. He called her Mushy Fartone, and in this one, he's talking about how gross her cellulite is, saying it's cottage cheese, and making fun of her cankles. This article about her was titled,
The stuff that piss clear people off be funny. I'm thinking she about to say Perez got on here and say, girl, F your mama, bitch, your grandma, and her mom, bitch, I hope they die. I'm thinking she gonna say that. Girl, they drove with Perez for calling that lady Mushy Fontaine. Bitch, girl, clears are crazy. I love it though. Let's get back into it.
Bloated much, Mushy? Apparently this article was about her getting her car towed, but you wouldn't know from what he wrote. He says she's seen cruising around, looking as bloated as ever. Why has someone let her stop taking care of herself? She was getting good there for a while. To add to her mushy cushy face, she had to watch her vintage car get towed on Tuesday. It must be hard to read parking signs when you are as high as the hills. So alleging that here's everything you need to know.
So the point is, the Clears had done canceled him a long time ago. This was September of 2025. So the Clears had already waited for him to get canceled. They had already got him out the paint. So then when he got on the internet carving himself like a Thanksgiving turkey, you know the Clears came back. Oh, girl. The Clears came back telling the world, don't mourn this cracker. According to the Clears, he is the devil himself. And I ain't gonna lie. Seeing what I seen on the internet, I believe it. That wasn't no normal shit that I saw on the internet, okay? Let's get into this clear. This man is saying that it's a blood ritual. Y'all, and here, this picture at the top is really Perez Hilton on live. And you see all them cuts on him? Yeah. Now, they're saying that he was so obsessed with Ariana Grande, who did this picture as a photo, not in real life, that he's trying to act like her. I don't know. Let's get into it.
It's big news right now about what happened to Perez Hilton on one of his lives. I want to explain to you guys, before I go into this video, whatever you do, if you've already seen it, you've seen it. But do not watch that video that he put out. There's something these people do that's called spell casting, okay? There is stuff attached to that video, I promise you. Do not watch that live. Do not go and watch it. I've heard about it. I've seen the pictures, but I personally will not watch it. My discernment tells me enough to know to stay away from it. Just for your own good, trust me on this one. So people find it strange because I made the Ariana Grande video about how she was covered in blood, and now you see him on a live covered in blood. Now, blood holds a big significance, not only in the occult, but when you think about it, us Christians will say we are covered in the blood of Jesus. The occult people know the significance and the power that blood holds. And us Christians know definitely the power that blood holds when we are covered by the blood of Christ. All you need to do is look around. All of these celebrities do it. The bathing in blood, the covering themselves in blood, and there's a reason for it. In the occult, folkloric, and esoteric traditions, bathing in blood symbolizes the ultimate transfer of life force, radical rejuvenation, and profound spiritual corruption or purification, because blood is viewed across ancient cultures as the literal seat of the soul and biological vitality. The life of the flesh is in the blood. Immersion in it represents an absolute merging with another's essence. Now,
that's why y'all be drinking the blood and eating Jesus' body. I just learned something. Because if the blood is the seat of the soul, yeah, that's why in church for communion, not me, y'all be out there drinking the blood, the grape juice, and eating the body. I get it. So they're saying that Perez Hilton is using this blood thing for some sort of spiritual ritual or something like that. I don't know.
You've also noticed they said Ariana Grande is taking a hiatus. There's a lot of celebrities taking hiatuses right now. You need to ask yourself why. Now, I warned you guys in my video before that we are in the dog days of summer. This is a highly occultic time of year. It's one of the top 4. So you're going to be seeing a lot of crazy rituals like this. All I can tell you is you guys need to be covered in the blood of Jesus, and you need to stay close to God, because the veil is being lifted ever so more every single day. Remember, this is not by coincidence at all. You either know of the spiritual realm and can recognize it, or you choose to ignore it. But these people have made a deal for fame. The same deities and demons that these people were sacrificing their children to long ago in biblical times are still around. And you have to give something to receive something. Keep your eyes open, y'all. All right, so it's big.
Now that I agree with. So that was this clear man's version of the situation. He thinks it's some sort of ritual, some sort of spell casting. I believe it. Now let me say this. I watched 15 seconds of it blurred. Even with it blurred, there's something very dark on that video. I know when you tell people not to do something, it gives them the urge to go do it. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I'm gonna tell you now. If you go and search this shit on Twitter, watch it at your own risk. And if you have nightmares tonight and for the next month or so, then that's on you. Okay? I'm just being real. That's how dark and demonic that shit is. It's an entity attached to that. That the white boy is right about, okay? He's not lying about that. Now, here's the 911 call that happened when they called the police. Now, apparently they're saying that Perez Hilton was living in Miami, and because people knew where he was, they was trying to get him to stop, but he wouldn't. Then they said that the people were able to dispatch 911 to go over there. Here's the 911 call.
Rescue car received. PD is requesting fire rescue return to standby at. Rescue 13 available. Rescue 13 available, 2253 Day County. Engine 47? Engine 47, right. Where do you have Rescue 3 going? Rescue 3, it seems PD is requesting fire rescue return to the previous call. Copy, is it That's affirmative. Copy. We were on that previously. We will respond with Rescue 3. Copy. Should I respond to additional? Need engines off?
Girl, I thought they were saying something.
Engine 12. AMR is at the southeast gate. Would somebody be able to open it for them? That's affirmative. The ramp will be going on shortly. Copy. I'll tell them to stand by. Copy. Thank you. Engine 47.
I think it looped around. So you can see that that's dispatch, I guess, talking about the situation. But let me say this. I don't know what all happened with Perez Hilton. And honestly, I don't think that I care enough to go and search, to be honest. I thought Tasha K had posted something about an update, but she didn't. But either way, the point is this. Whatever Perez Hilton got going on around now is on some sick, demonic shit. And I don't think that was Perez Hilton on that video. I know we saw Perez Hilton, but I don't think that was Perez Hilton on that video with that knife carving himself. I believe that Perez Hilton is dealing with some sort of juju, some sort of witchcraft, or maybe he is performing the juju and witchcraft on the internet. I don't know. But either way, we'll keep it in my... No, I'm not keeping him in my prayers. I'm lying. I'm not. If y'all want to, you can. I don't recommend it, but, you know, whatever. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Let's get into the stuff while we're here. Let's get into this Blueface and Rockhead drama. OMG is so much. Where do we start? I know where we can start. Let's start with Blue. Because we've been talking about this recently. And I want to play this video for y'all. Matter of fact, let me play this video for y'all. I want to play this video. I shared this video on my Instagram today. And I shared it because the girl made a lot of sense. Not only that, the girl basically spoke on what I saw. And this is the video I was looking for y'all. Or I was looking for to show y'all yesterday. Let me pull it up. So my biggest problem with Blueface in the veil and being with his son or with that girl's son like this is, number one, that is not your child. But for some odd reason, Blueface loves hugging and kissing and touching on this child. On top of that, not that it matters that he's a boy, but that's even worse. Because even if I think if it was a girl, it'd be worse too. I don't think it don't really matter. But Blueface nibbling and kissing all in this baby's ear. The fact that Blueface is in the back seat with the baby on his lap and the veil is in the front seat is telling within itself. Because why is Blueface in the back with your child? Why aren't you holding your child? Why aren't you in the back seat with your child and Blueface is in the front driving the car? And then why is Blueface so keen on putting this child on his lap? I need somebody to drop down in the comments because there are women in the comments who think that this is normal. They got women in the comments saying, oh, I think y'all overreacting. I don't think it's that big of a deal. He just cares about the baby. Bullshit. You cannot make me believe that he loved this child more than he loved his own. And maybe he does. But the behavior and how he deal with this child versus how he deal with his other children is extremely weird. And it needs to be talked about. I'm going to play the video back. And look how the baby leaves. The baby got up off his lap saying, you got to stop. Let me run the video back. And look at her putting chips in the doggone camera. Slow ass hoe.
Okay, don't leave. I want to know you no more. Jill?
Here.
Sorry, I'm being annoying.
Look.
Not with me. I'm bored.
Wait, let me start it over.
Cancel
This
Blue.
is crazy.
Cancel Blueface now. Watch what he does to a 4-year-old minor.
I'm watching.
What are you watching?
My stomach is covering, so my legs are just open this way, not that way. There's a difference. This way, not that way. The fuck? Y'all make a problem out of everything.
And he back there nibbling.
He is clearly uncomfortable. Look at the child's facial expression.
Yeah, people feel about y'all.
Look at his face. He's mad.
You want me to eat you? What? You annoying. No, you're annoying. You gotta stop. Okay, don't leave. I want to know you no more. Jill?
Here.
That baby did not say you gotta stop ignoring me. He was on your lap.
Sorry, I'm being annoying.
And you don't want your kid to be comfortable with climbing on men's laps.
Not with me. I'm bored.
He gets elbowed for rejecting you.
Something like that.
Johns.
He does not want you to keep touching him. Look at his face. Mad again, then he gets hit twice for saying no. He tickled him multiple times until he cried. Tickling can be linked to Essa. He looks around to see if anyone is watching. Look at that face. He's choking him now. Again with the hair. Then he gets yelled at.
Not y'all gonna say that I talk to him crazy. He literally talks to me bad. Hey.
What?
I don't know what this lady is saying. Let me show y'all this video. This is sick. This is extremely sick.
This is to Nevaeh round 2. The girl who pregnant by Blueface. This shit is disturbing on so many levels. This ain't no shit to play with.
Cancel Blueface now. Watch what he
Have
does.
y'all seen this video? If you haven't, watch this. I don't know why TikTok would not allow my face to be with the video, but run that video back and pay attention to what Blueface was doing to the little boy, nibbling his ear like he was kissing him. I'm not one of them motherfuckers that get on social media and try to make something out of nothing. I don't do that. And I definitely don't play with people's kids. This is grooming all day long, and he was sitting directly on his lap. You don't let little boys or little girls sit on nobody's lap. That's not their daddy. And then he's sitting directly behind her where she cannot see what the fuck he's doing. I don't even know if he realized she had the camera facing towards that way while she was streaming. But it's like, bitch, are you dumb?
Yeah.
He's more physically affectionate with her son than he is with her.
And let me say this. That is the biggest red flag. She gotta beg this nigga to sleep with her. But he can't keep his hands off of your son. Let that sink in. Nevaeh has to tell everybody in the world that Blueface refuses to sleep with her. He has to say, I'm going to chuck it up and do one for the team, and I'm going to sleep with you. But he can't keep his hands off of her son. And don't nobody tell me he just being a good stepdaddy, because he don't be on his own kids like that. Not Javon nor Pinkface. Yeah, I'm just saying. This is crazy.
This shit is disturbing on so many levels. It really make me want to cry because ain't no telling. And I never want to accuse nobody of doing some shit like this. But this video, the video's right there. It's right there. Are you fucking kidding me? Run that shit back and watch over and over and over again and tell me if that was your child, how would you feel? And she on there talking about something, y'all make everything a big deal. Bitch, why are you letting your son sit on that man? Your son is being groomed by this man. Mentally, and it is my opinion that it may be something sexual.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep.
I know what grooming looks like because I lived it as a child. Your son is uncomfortable with that man. Probably scared of him because of the way he talked to you. Wow.
Let me pause her there, because that's a bar. Think about it. As a child, all Superior sees is the interactions between Nevaeh and Blueface. Superior does not get to see anything but what he sees when he sees Blueface and Nevaeh interact with each other. In said interaction, typically Blueface is cussing Nevaeh out, saying she look bad, calling her fat, calling her a stupid bitch, saying this, that, and the third. So put yourself in the mind of Superior. If my mama scared of this nigga, I already know I don't stand a chance. If this nigga talk to my mama like that, then I know I can't, it's only so much safety and comfort I can get from my mama, because my mama scared of this nigga too. And who knows? How do we know this isn't a psychological way of Blueface making sure that he cuts the cord between communication between them? Because you got to think about it like this. If Blueface, let's say he was the predator that we think he is, right? If he really wanted that little boy all to himself, the first thing he needs to do is separate them, not physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. He needs to make sure she's there and he gets one-on-one time with the son. Also, he needs to make the son be sure that it stays between them. So he needs to cut and sever any kind of closeness between them. So this is probably why in front of the kid, you stupid ass bitch, you dumb ass hoe, tearing her down in front of her kid bit by bit so her kid can know that is not a safety net to run to. You can't come to her. Look at how I'm talking to her. So God forbid he does something to this kid, right? God forbid he does something to the kid. And let's say the kid say, I'm going to tell my mama. What if Blueface say, shut the fuck up. Your mama ain't going to do nothing. I'll beat you and your mama. The kid's going to believe it because he talks to her all kinds of crazy. He's setting it up for that to make the kid know that she's not a safety net. She's not somewhere you can run to for safety, in my opinion.
Wow, 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 motherfucking wow, wow. Please, 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 get this nigga away from your son. Get him away from your son. I'm begging you.
Not only get him away from your son, Nevaeh needs to go to therapy. Because if Nevaeh don't go heal herself, she gonna run into another Blueface. She gonna run into a Blueface 2.0. None of this matters if Nevaeh don't go get therapy and heal. Because even though Nevaeh was sexually assaulted as a kid, clearly she's missing all the signs. Now, I don't know if this is on purpose or if she's genuinely missing them. Nevaeh needs to go heal and talk to somebody.
I'm begging you. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say in the comments or how you know this or the argument. No, fuck all that. My job is to protect these babies. The shit don't look right. Get that nigga away from that little boy. Get him away from your son. Period. Fuck all that TV fame and all that bullshit. That shit means nothing.
Facts.
Be a mother first. And your job is to protect your son.
But remember, she had 6 abortions. Yeah, Nevaeh had 6 abortions. What if Superior is just one of them who made it? What if she looks at him the way she looked at the 6 abortions? Like, who gives a shit? Maybe she don't care about her own kid.
This is unreal. That this shit is happening in real life, live in front of people's eyes, and nobody's... Huh? Girl.
Shout out to the sister on TikTok. She was spitting right here. I just added a little caveat to it. It's more than her leaving. She needs to go get help. Because Nevaeh is blind to the signs. And it ain't just Nevaeh. A lot of women in the audience are blind to it as well. They got women in the audience saying that this isn't bad and we're overreacting. Oh, yay. So I guess it's normal for a grown-ass man to be more interested in touching and kissing on a 3 or 4-year-old baby than the woman he's supposed to be with, right? That's normal. Okay. That's normal. A grown-ass man nibbling on the ear of a child that isn't his, even if it was his. A grown-ass man nibbling on a child's ear, putting him on his lap, kissing them, hugging them, rubbing them, caressing them, doing skin to skin, going to bed together. All of that's normal to you hoes? Drop down in the comments, because I wasn't raised like that. This shit is normal to you bitches? This was a regular Thursday night at your shit? The fuck? I ain't never heard no shit like this. Well, I've heard it. I ain't never experienced no shit like this. So I don't believe that the internet is going to make me believe that this is random. This is normal. No. The fact that he's so interested in that girl's son is a huge red flag. He don't even love his own children like that. He don't hug and caress his own kids like that. And even if he did, I'd still look at him sideways. That ain't his kid. Why is he all up in this baby's face? But some women on the internet think that this is normal. I guess. My bad. My bad, bitch. I ain't know you like having 40-year-olds touching on you at 6. My bad. I ain't know. I genuinely didn't know. I didn't think I didn't know that was a normal occasion for certain people. I didn't know. God forbid I'm learning at 43. God forbid I'm learning at 43 that this type of shit is random and normal. Cause it ain't. It ain't. And I'm not gonna let nobody on this internet convince me that it is. It's not. It's grooming, it's pedophilia, it's all those things wrapped in one. It may not be textbook, but it has remnants of all of those things. Abuse, all of that shit. All of it. And I think the heat is getting on Blueface. Because Blueface came to the internet to talk to the people. You see, Blue, my problem with you is, nigga, first of all, I'm going to be real. Let me say this part before I get Blue up here. My biggest problem with Blueface is, bruh, you did a good job being an incognito narcissist. You did a wonderful job, actually. See, Blue made us believe that Chrisean was the only crazy one out of the circus, and he was just sane. And I'm not gonna lie, for a little while, some people believed that, myself included. And then I started paying attention, and I realized, nigga, you fucked up just like her. Especially when I realized the bloodline you come from. I mean, your mama is Carlissa. Duh, I know you ruined. I'm pretty sure she dropped all y'all off to get molested. Because Carlissa don't care about none of her kids. And I know it sounds harsh, but it's the truth. I'm almost positive she knew y'all was going to get touched on wherever she dropped y'all off at. Carlissa don't give a damn. So I already know you just as jacked up, if not more, than Rockhead. And then I watch you help her, because it's still on her, but I watch you help her feeding her drugs, alcohol, all of this stuff while she's pregnant, because you had no regard for that kid. Just like the one they're carrying now. You had zero regard for these kids. And then you want me to all of a sudden believe that you're a loving and caring stepdaddy and you just hugging and kissing on kids to show them affection and be a good stepdaddy? Man, miss me with that gay ass shit, punk. What is given to me is you is a pedophile. You a punk and a pedophile. A punk, a pedophile. That's what is given to me. What is given to me is you like kids and you don't like girls at all. It's given ever since them niggas pounded your ass and your face in prison. You've been discombobulated ever since. And now you're coming home. You don't like women no more. You barely like niggas and you're setting your sights on kids. That's what is given to me, nigga. Oh, I'm just being a good stepdaddy. A good stepdaddy, my ass. I'd rather my kid not have a daddy or stepdaddy if the stepdaddy got to be hugging and caressing on them. Blueface think he's slick. He ain't slicker than me though, because I see the play. Now, Blueface has since responded to the allegations because it's getting hot, and it should. Stop touching on people's kids, you fucking pedophile. Let's get into Blueface, okay, to talk about how he was just playing and the reason why he's explaining the reason why he treating the man's son like he do. Bullshit, weird ass nigga.
I think it's so weird that he sits on his lap and he picks him up all the time and he's laying with him. Fuck y'all want me to do? Want me to treat him like he's not my child? That's gonna be obvious. When my child gets here, they're gonna be now it's gonna be, oh, you treat your son like real nice, but you treat Superior like he's the stepchild and shit. No, I'm gonna treat Kyle like how I would treat my own son. think it's so weird that he sits on his lap and he picks him up all the time.
Now he's trying. Now what Blueface is doing is he's trying to flip it and say that if he pulls back from Superior, when his kids come, people are gonna say that he's treating his kids better. But that's not the case, Blueface. I don't think the people are gonna say that. You know the people not gonna say that. All we want you to do is stop putting your hands, your nasty, filthy hands, on this child. You a grown ass man. The fact that you so affectionate with this boy is weird. It's not normal. Normal people don't do what you're doing, Blueface. If this was the beginning of a Lifetime movie, I'd already identify you as the predator. This isn't normal. Nothing that you're doing with her kid is normal, and you know it. I don't have to explain that shit to you. Blueface ain't stupid. You know it, nigga. But you like to be able to do what you want on this camera. Keep on, nigga. You gonna be locked up right next to the bitch with the missing tooth. Keep on, nigga, but you might like it, for all I know. Keep touching on that fucking little boy. Watch how the internet turn your ass every which way loose, you punk. That's all I got to say about it. It's just odd. It's odd and ironic to me that there are people on the internet saying that this is okay. It is not. Nothing is okay about this. Nothing. The whole circus is a fucking sham. Nothing is okay about any of this stuff. But we got so many people coming on here making it seem like it is. And this is the gag. Because the internet is filled with followers, I'm sorry. A lot of people on the internet are going to say, well, you know what? Honestly, he not wrong. Y'all do be putting 20 on 10. They're going to start agreeing with him. Because the internet is full or filled with followers. I wanted to see if I had this other video of him when he was talking to Nevaeh, and what did he say? He said, let me see, is this it? He was telling Nevaeh that he wanted her gone or something like that. Hold on. Y'all get the likes up. Weird ass nigga. He hate Nevaeh, and you bitches in the chat want to say this is normal. He hate that bitch. He won't even touch her with a 10-foot pole, and him hugging and rubbing on her child is normal. Man, y'all some weird ass hoes, man. I just hold on. Is this it? No, I don't think this is it. But I'll play it anyway. Y'all get the likes up. There's a video where he was kind of going off on her recently. It might be on my TikTok. Let me see if I can find it. I'll play this one while I look for it. Y'all like the video?
Back under titties and all.
Slave for your man. Slaving.
I'm your maid and your bed puppet.
That's why I love you, girl. You my man and my bed puppet.
Oh my, stop. Stop playing with me, bro.
Stop thinking you.
Don't fucking say that. Get out of my face.
Yeah, you be swerving in the video?
I don't know what I do. Back under titties and all.
Slave for your man. Slaving.
I'm your maid and your bed puppet.
That's why I love you, girl. You my man and my bed puppet.
Oh my, stop. Stop playing with me, bro.
Stop thinking you.
Don't fucking say that.
This is really bad. You know what's worse about this whole situation? Like I said, people do not see. People cannot see, I'm sorry, the problem here. People cannot see the problem here. There are a lot of people who can't see the problem. Let me see. Is this the video?
No, you were just being sneaky.
Look who it is.
Look who, guess who he was just on the phone with?
Rockhead.
Who are you on the phone with? Tell your chat.
Chrisean.
Tell the chat.
Chrisean.
Why you got them muted?
Oh my god. You got my food?
Now I'm about to throw this shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why you gonna throw my food?
Weird ass nigga.
I was on the phone with Supernova Girl.
No, you weren't.
How you gonna tell me who I was on the phone with?
You would have had her on this motherfucker. Fuck, you had to mute it for.
Why would I talk to Supernova Girl?
What's
the problem with
Chrisean? What's the problem with
She
doing
gifted us $2,200.
You're a liar. You're not good at it. I heard you.
Whatever. I'm a liar. I'm good at it. Right?
What we got coming this weekend?
She's so stupid.
Tell Chad.
He was on the phone with Chrisean.
That's what you clocking.
And then every time you mute it, I think everybody knows who you be talking to because you always
do it.
So the day I muted, I'm talking to a nigga for sure.
Maybe I'm talking about money. My auntie's birthday coming up. I'm about to send her some money.
You talk about money, you guess
You
what?
think I'm finna just?
You like when people hear about money with you. You even posted that shit last night. What the fuck you think you're fooling?
Not if I'm sending somebody else money. My auntie's in the shelter right now.
Yeah, you think you're funny, you're really not. You're lame as fuck.
I'm trying to send her some money to get out the shelter.
I'm not even laughing. That shit's corny. Tired of you lying. Honestly. Be honest. Because when I call you, don't put me on mute.
I have put you on mute before.
Never. You don't let the whole world hear our conversation.
Girl, you know what the fuck going on. Shut your stupid ass up. I'm starting to call you a stupid bitch like Blueface do. Because you is a stupid ass bitch. Shut up. All that hooping and hollering. Bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing. Shut your ugly ass up, bitch. Now, let's move into the Chrisean Jr. portion of this. I said what I had to say about Blueface. Blueface is a weirdo. And anybody think that what Blueface is doing is normal, I feel sorry for your children. I said that part. Anybody who thinks what Blueface is doing is normal, I feel so bad for your children. I'm pretty sure they're going to have some stories to tell about how stupid you was, just like this bitch. Okay? That's to anybody who feels some type of way about what I said. Now, let's get into Chrisean Jr. and his situation. Because the circus is messed up on all fronts. And please, let's not act like Chrisean is a better parent. Let's not act like Chrisean is doing better. Let's not act like she's keeping Jr. out of harm's way. She's not. His whole foot is bent inwards, okay? So let's not do that. Because I know a lot of the rockheads going to come in. Oh, voodoo. See, this why she took Junior away. This why she don't bring Junior by Blueface. That's why. Bullshit. The bitch come on here every day talking about she co-parenting with the nigga. So stop the cap. She don't care about Junior neither. In my opinion, if Blueface wanted to kiss all on Junior, she'd give him to him. Hell yeah. You damn right. If Blueface came to her today and said, bring Junior over here, I want to kiss on him, Rockhead gonna pack Junior up, fold him up and put him in the backseat, and she'd be in front of Blueface's house tonight. She ain't no better parent. She ain't doing nothing to save this child. She ain't shielding him from shit, because she needs to be putting him in therapy. So that's how I know she ain't shielding him from a goddamn thing. So don't none of the rockheads come your duck ass, slow ass over here, IEP having ass 504 in the school and in the cubicle having ass bitches. Don't you come bring your ugly ass over here talking about this why Junior wasn't brown Blueface. You a lie and the truth ain't in you, slut. Skeezer, tramp, scallywag. I was thinking of all them 90s terms. Scallywag, bitch. You know what the fuck going on. You see what I'm saying? At any rate, Junior round there folded up like a pretzel again. And Chrisean is going all over the internet telling the world that she's down at the church house now. Girl, let's start with this. Y'all remember the Mexican pastor who was speaking in tongues? Apparently, he had Rockhead on his platform. Let's get into it. Chrisean is doing what she always does. She's in the hot seat, so she's turning to God, sympathy, and Junior. Let's get into it.
Know who my dad is. For real. I used to pray to God, like, can he die? Like, because he was so scary. He used to choke my mom. This was before I was born, too. Like,
that's what the devil does, the devil.
Repeats him. So when I see my life heading that way, I could tell, like, the only reason why I was able to tolerate so much from my traumatizing last relationship is because I'm meeting through trauma, and it wasn't necessarily like I liked it. It was just like it was no red flags. Trying to help my mom. I'm sending money to my mom. I'm putting her in an apartment. She keeps using it. This gotta be God. I'm thinking like everything good was God, and really it was a deception. I didn't know like that was the rude awakening of trouble. Like yeah, I love my mom.
I can tell you love talking about it.
But it's just like I was so angry with her too because we switched roles. And it's like, I didn't have my dad, but like, nah, I got you. Where are you?
Let's go to a video on his page. This girl is laying it on thick. Now she over there by the clears trying to act like she's a Christian. Look.
I don't want y'all father where he's denied my son because at first I denied access because I needed to get my mental right, I needed to relocate, I needed to get his therapy going, I needed to just get right. Whatever we had going on was very traumatizing for me and my kid. So he hold that against me for real. He disowned the baby, whatever. I get my life right to God, I start showing up different, I start feeling different, I start knowing who I am, like who God needs me to be. He hits me up to come perform at one of his shows. I'm like, maybe I'll just talk about God. Like, maybe
That's a temptation from the enemy.
Yeah, like, so I get there.
Not this girl telling the clears that Blueface called her to perform on one of her shows and she came just to do that, girl. Listen, do y'all see this witchcraft in real life? You're watching witchcraft. Witchcraft, all witchcraft and spell work is a manipulation of other people's reality. Meaning, let's say for instance, this is a bottle of water. Get me up here. I'm going to show you what witchcraft is. We all know this is a bottle of water. But if I get a group of people to believe that this is a bottle of Coca-Cola and they genuinely believe it, that's witchcraft. What Chrisean does is go to different audiences and she plants these stories, these witchcraft stories. She starts to cry, oh, my mom and my dad, and I grew up poor, and I'm trying to co-parent with my baby's father, and they eat it up, they buy it. Because they're buying into the witchcraft. I'm gonna prove it to you. Watch. You're literally watching witchcraft. She's manipulating other people's reality. She's got these people thinking that she's genuinely a church, God-fearing girl. This is witchcraft. Check it out.
I perform Yahweh. They sing it back. I pray the Lord's Prayer. They say it back. And then I leave. So it's like, but I had conviction. Like, I had.
But that's the thing. If you don't do something in faith and there's conviction, the Bible says you're in sin. Because you're not doing it in faith. Your spirit man is bearing witness. This is not really from God. Even not every good thing is a God thing. Yeah, you want to save people.
Be a vessel, but it's like, no.
You gotta get that out of your mind. Like, you gotta. That's you.
Yo, Mario, I know, yo.
You gotta stop trying to do that. You're not God. You're not Jesus. You need to step away, pray for them, like genuinely, and you know what the enemy's gonna do? He's gonna try to get you. Maybe it might not be in a week from now, maybe not 2 weeks, maybe a month from now. Be like, oh, it's been 6 months. You're strong enough. Hey, just be nice. Answer the call. Just come to the show. He just wants you at the show. They want you here. They want you there. Nope. The Bible says, be sober, be vigilant, because the enemy prowls around thee. He's like a lion. He's waiting to devour you. The devil wants to steal, kill, destroy. This is so important that you stay sober. You really need a good group of people that you're around that are on fire for Jesus. You good?
I'm just receiving it all.
Because if you give him an inch, he takes the whole mile.
No, for real.
He takes the whole mile.
I believe that this Mario Sparza Jr. dude, he just about as fake as fuck as her. He fake AF. Anybody who really walking with God would know that this girl is full of shit. He trying to build his platform. And I think he's using Chrisean to do so. Now, she's using him because he's a God-fearing person, or at least to the internet. She can collab with him and make people think she's really on this God-fearing journey. So it's kind of like you scratch my back, I scratch yours. If I rub shoulders with you and stream with you, people think that I'm working with God. And if you rub shoulders and stream with me, you get to get more people on your platform. That's all this is. And this the gag. This how I know the witchcraft was working. Look what this person wrote in the comments. He said, yo, I'm really rooting for this female. I see her trying and stumbling and resubmitting. The really walking thing this out. I don't know if he meant to say that. It says, Father, in the name of Jesus, I pray that you give her a heart like David. After you own her heart, help her to always turn you in every situation. There's more. It says, this was good. We think we can bring the goodness of God to bad people, but it's really a tactic from the enemy, especially if this was our downfall from the past. Look, you really came. No, that's somebody else. Some people are saying they don't believe a word she says. What is she talking about? Can we stop using the term my mental? She went to the right person to be mentor to or minister to. These people are full of shit. He's only using Chrisean because she come with numbers. He don't give a damn about her struggle, Junior, or none of this shit. He on here cosplaying a God-fearing man to get money in his pocket. And Chrisean is eating this up. It works for her. She's in a hot seat. So she needs people to think she's a God-fearing woman as well. So what is Chrisean doing? She's making sure that y'all get all the angles of her over there with this so-called God-fearing man. And he got followers who really believe in him. I feel bad for him. I feel truly bad for him. Now, he's talking to her about how to leave Blueface alone, but didn't Deion Sanders do that? Everybody told Chrisean to leave Blueface alone, and every time Chrisean acts like she hears him, she says that she's receiving it, and Chrisean don't never leave Blueface alone because she never will. Just like Neville walked in and saw he was on the phone with her, this is what they do. Let's get in her talk about how she's done with Blueface and says that he's not capable of loving her. This girl is full of shit. Neville just called him on the phone. Let's get into it.
I've been battling it only because a person that I really truly love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Jonathan, once he surrendered, give his life to God fully, and whatever the case may be, I can't be thinking he's capable of loving me and my son correctly and falling short to temptation and just a lot of BS. You know what I'm saying? So I have no ill intent towards anybody for real. I just pray that y'all pray for my strength. And I've been battling it only because a person that I really truly love.
But this is what she does. It's a Jedi mind trick. She comes to the internet and says she's done with Blue and she's working with God and she was only trying to co-parent. And then behind the scenes, her and Blue be on the ones and twos talking. They literally be on the phone. We just saw Neville tell us that they was on the phone. This is the play. This is also witchcraft because she's going to touch the heart of people who really are trying to escape from these horrible relationships. They're going to see Chrisean and say, holy crap, this girl is inspirational. Let me follow her. Not knowing that she's playing the whole game in front of the world. She's playing the entire world. That's what she's doing. Okay? And speaking of playing the entire world, she's also playing the entire world by making us think that Junior can walk, talk, and eat. Because see, it's getting hot. The internet is getting hot on this hole, and the word is getting around that Junior is 3 years old, and he cannot walk, he cannot talk, and he cannot eat. Now, when Chrisean started this streaming thing, she said that we would see a lot of Junior's doggone therapy, okay? That's what she said. When she hung Junior up in the hallway on that goddamn bungee cord, she told us that we're going to start seeing her get up at 4 every morning, 4 in the morning. She said to see Junior go to therapy. Junior ain't had and read liquor therapy since this whole been on here. But if nobody knows that and they just see her and hear her say stuff like, oh, my son is going to do this and he's doing that, people are thinking that she's an innocent person and the internet are just bullies. Witchcraft. That's all that is. Let's get into her talk about how Junior's legs are improving. This girl is crazy. Mind you, he's 3. He should be running, not just learning to walk. Let's get into it.
Help support ankle. But it's crazy because since he been in his new walker, his feet is flat. Well, it's the right leg. The right leg is more flat. Where they help support his ankle. But it's crazy because since he been in his new walker, his feet is flat. Well, it's the right leg. The right leg is more flat.
What? Since he's been in his walker, his feet has been more flat. Well, the right leg. Because as you can see, can I make this bigger? I wish I could. If you could see Junior's foot, You can tell. Look. You can look at his foot right there and see it's impossible for him to stand on it because the way his legs and feet are, it falls on the side of his ankle. It's kind of like his feet should be like this, flat on the ground, but Junior stands on the side of his ankle. That's why she said, oh, well, the right one. Because we've seen the left one on camera too many times. You can't make us believe because you bought him a walker. Nope, you ain't buy shit. Because the Rockheads bought him a walker. Now all of a sudden his feet is starting to work again. Chrisean, please. And it's the gag. She knows. She knows she's lying. So what does she do? Come back to the internet and say, I'm not comfortable showing him. Girl, please.
Oh, when y'all gonna see Junior's room? Whenever I make it there. So like when I show y'all when I'm feeling comfortable. Oh, when y'all gonna see Junior's room? Whenever I make it there. So like when I show y'all when I'm feeling comfortable. Oh, when y'all gonna
So they asked her when we were gonna see Chrisean Jr.'s room, and she says whenever she's comfortable, whenever she makes it there. Does Junior even have a room? Probably not. Junior ain't even had a haircut, let alone a room, okay? Let me show you this video. This hoe was cut. I'm talking about video after video after video. Hold on. Is it this one? Yeah. Now listen to her talk about he's improving on speech therapy. Because remember, Chrisean understands the internet. And she knows that new fans are now coming in. And they don't know the history about her. Listen to me. Chrisean is not that dumb. She understands that she's gaining more followers. These new followers are new people, brand new people who don't know the history. So what Chrisean is doing is she's performing for them. So when she comes on here saying, oh, I'm going to show his room, I'm just not comfortable yet, and oh, he's going to do this, it's for that audience because she needs them to go against us because she needs them to believe that we're bullying her. She needs people who have disabled kids who just see her on the internet and go, oh my God, she's a single mom trying to figure it out. She wants those people to battle us, and we trying to get Chrisean Jr. some help. It's manipulation, witchcraft. Let's get into her saying that his speech therapy is improving. Lord have mercy.
put his little booties on, it helps his speak. Because he's bow-legged. He's bow-legged. But we got these little booties where they help support his ankle. But it's crazy because in his new walker, his feet is flat. Well, it's the right leg. The right leg is more flat than the But look, I love you guys. And chat, I'm gonna get behind the scenes with his speech therapy and stuff. But I have to ask permission from Pastor Mike. Now I gotta put his little.
Why would she need permission from Pastor Mike to give behind the scenes on Chrisean Jr.'s speech therapy? Why would Pastor Mike have anything to do with Chrisean Jr.'s speech therapy? Don't tell me you done hired Pastor Mike to be the therapist, bitch. Please don't tell me you done hired Pastor Mike to be the therapist. And if somebody, thank you for that super chat. I'm going to read it later. Somebody said, then the bitch said Junior was bow-legged. Well, how the fuck you know if he don't stand up? How you know? How you know Junior bow-legged? He don't stand. How you know? She just saying anything. Because remember, she's catering to the new fans. She's not talking to us because she knows that we know she full of shit. She talking to the new fans. Look.
Say bye, Papa. You want to say bye? Say bye, Papa. You want to say bye?
What's she gonna do when he too big to hold like that? What's she gonna do when he go into one of these spells and he's too big and she can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is she gonna do? Because it only works now because she still get to call him a baby and she still get to hold him because he's only 3. Mind you, he's 3, but he's still somewhat of a toddler, right? So she still gets to play this game on the internet because most people will look at this and just see a child with a disability. They won't look into why and what's going on. This is all a play. This girl is insane. This girl is eerily insane. Remember, she's not talking to us. This for the new people that's coming on Kick. And for the new people that's going to find her on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Look.
Alright, we're done. We're done. I'm not going to touch your hand. Okay. Okay. Say bye. Say bye, Chad. Come on. Say bye, Chad. Chad, you don't want to talk no more. Alright. We're done. We're done. I'm not going to touch your hand.
He can't talk. He cannot talk. He hasn't said anything yet. All he can do is squeal. That's all.
Please stand up, Papa. Please, baby. Please. Good boy. I can't see. Chrisean. Please stand up, Papa. Please, baby. Please.
Somebody said she was trying to do Junior baby bangs like Blueface so he could look like him. But it's not going to work. Junior looks exactly like his father. He looks like a great mix of Chrisean and Ronnie Doe. So she over there, instead of getting him a haircut, mind you, I don't know if has Junior even had a haircut before, like a barber. Instead of getting him a haircut, she over there putting baby bangs on him with a toothbrush. The bitch is slow as a fucking turtle. All this shit going on today.
We together forever. I ain't gonna ever leave you, bro. Ever. Come on, you gotta do that, baby. You gotta do your baby first, baby. You can't get a haircut because it's too early. But we can line you up, though. Let's line you up.
Did that bitch say it's too early? Bitch, he 3. Bitch, babies get haircuts at 1. You dumbass bitch. Did that hoe say, I will get you a haircut, but it's too early? Bitch, he 3. Little boys get their first haircut at 1. Girl. You can't make this up.
You hear me, Shorty? We together forever. I ain't gonna ever leave you, bro. Ever. You hear me? Chrisean, we gotta do that, baby. We gotta do your baby first, baby. You can't get a haircut because it's too early. But we can line you up, though. Let's line you up. You hear me, Shorty?
This is insane. You know, one thing I'm learning from this social experiment with Chrisean is I'm learning more about the state of people in the world than I am about Chrisean. I am watching someone who's mentally retarded literally run the internet and get people to buy into her mental retardation. This bitch is powerful. I gotta say it. What's the girl name? Chrisean is a powerful bitch. This girl got people who I deemed to be sane, or I thought was sane. She got people on the internet who I thought was okay, thinking that she's an okay person. That bitch is the GOAT. That bitch low-key like a GOAT, for real. For real. She really, this hoe don't play when it comes down to this doggone internet. She has mastered this shit. Do you hear me? She's mastered it. She got people that's gonna, listen, they not gonna do nothing, not gonna say nothing. They just gonna let her roll this bitch out because they, listen, it's the internet.
Come on, let me line the other side up. Let me line the other side up. Come on, Chrisean. Chrisean, please. You look better when your hairline is straight. Come here. Let me just do your hairline. Look, alright, look. If you sit straight, you sit straight. Okay, come on.
Whenever she feel like Whenever she feel like he doesn't look presentable to us, she turns him around or she get in front of him.
I can't do it that way though. I don't know if it's straight. Come on, let me line it up.
When at the end of the day, this baby has serious issues. Any of the people who are just coming onto this Chrisean Rock train, I need y'all to hear me out. A lot of y'all are just getting here and y'all don't know nothing about this bitch. In your mind, she's an innocent young single mother trying to take care of her kid and the world is just cruel. And that's not the case. This bitch is Satan himself. And we can tell that she is because she has an opportunity to get Chrisean Jr. some real help. But instead of her doing so, she'd rather come on the internet and prop him up like Weekend at Bernie's and just watch him just wither away. And the people who are just coming onto the Rockhead train don't know that. And this is the gag. They're going to windmill for this bitch because in their minds, she's being bullied. Witchcraft. Spell work. Witchcraft. That's all that is. If you've never seen witchcraft in real time, you just saw it. All witchcraft is a manipulation of another person's reality. If I know what I'm looking at and you tell me it's not, that's witchcraft. If you get me to believe it, that's witchcraft. That's what Chrisean is doing. She's a witch. You get it? And she literally dabbles in real witchcraft. We've seen her write on the walls for Blueface, I love you, Blue, in blood, all kinds of shit. The bitch dibbles and dabbles in real life witchcraft, allegedly. So this is the girl who learned the algorithm and learned the internet and learned that no matter how many people hate me, as long as I can touch on them heartstrings, I will always have a following. Let me say this again, because y'all haven't caught on to the plate. Chrisean been peeped this. It don't matter how many of you mother pluckers on this internet hate me. As long as I have the ability to touch at people's heartstrings, I will always gain followers. And that's what Chrisean has picked up and realized. But again, she's playing for the internet. Here she is telling her new followers that she's not using God to cover up nothing. People is trying to say that she's covering up stuff according to Chrisean, that that's not the case, that this is her, this is real, and that she really loves Junior.
Keep saying like, what is it? And I really can't tell y'all what it is. All I can tell you is that I have a big heart. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather be healthy and aligned with Christ than to be like compromising. Cause this is the thing about it. Y'all was like, oh yeah, she ministering, she's doing this, she's doing all this godly stuff to cover up what? I'm actually not covering up anything. Y'all keep saying like, what is it? And I really can't tell y'all what it is. All I can tell you is that I have a big heart. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather be healthy and aligned with Christ than to be like compromising. Cause this is the thing about it. Y'all was like, oh yeah, she ministering, she's doing this, she's doing all this godly stuff to cover up what? I'm actually not covering up anything.
She's actually covering up everything. But again, she's also trying to get new followers to think that she's a nice, God-fearing person so that she can have people to fight us for her, okay? Because she don't want to get this baby help. Because that's what this all boils down to. All of this boils down to the fact that Chrisean refuses help for this child. At first, she came to the internet and told us that she don't listen to no doctor, she only listen to Jesus. And then when we told her Jesus told the doctor to tell you that Jesus Jr. having issues, she still acted like we was just tripping. Now all of a sudden it's fast forward to she's just a God-fearing person with a big heart, and this is all because she needs people to help fight her battles. The rockheads ain't enough. You slow ass bitches ain't good enough. She needs some more people on her side. So she comes to the internet and does this. And again, the only person suffering is Chrisean Jr. He the only person that's 3 years old, and even if he wanted to walk, even if he got up with his own will or with his own will and said, you know what, I'm going to walk today. Physically, it's impossible because his ankle is where he stands. He literally stands on the ball of his ankle. So even if Junior wanted to walk, even if he had everything in him to get up and show his mama that he can fight and he can do this thing, he can't get it done until a doctor corrects his feet. And if y'all care about Rock and y'all believe Rock cares about her son, at the very least, you bitches need to be on here saying this hoe need to go to the doctor and get his foot taken care of. But I bet you if you tell her to do that, she'll cuss your ass out. Because it's not about saving Chrisean Jr. It is not about getting him help. She wants him to remain a vegetable so that she can continue on with this bullshit. All she cares about is Blueface. And all he cares about is her too. So poor Junior will be 10, 11, 12, still walking on the ball of his ankle because the internet thinks we're bullying Chrisean. God sit high and look low, bro. God sit real high, but he looks low. You got to know it. You got to know this. Meanwhile, Blueface at the other house kissing on Nevaeh's son and telling her he don't want her.
You got ChatGPT on here? What you be asking ChatGPT? If your conception date is... I know what you be asking ChatGPT. You don't let that shit go.
I don't be asking him.
Who's my baby dad? You be asking ChatGPT.
That's not funny.
You got ChatGPT on here? What you be asking ChatGPT? If your conception date is... I know what you be asking ChatGPT. You don't let that shit go.
I don't be asking him.
Who's my baby dad? You be asking ChatGPT.
And don't get it twisted. If they weren't streaming, Nevaeh probably be on drugs and drinking and fucking too. She a stupid ass bitch, stupider than Rockhead. If they weren't streaming and Nevaeh didn't think she would get the backlash, that hoe probably be on here drinking and drugging too. Big pregnant, just like Chrisean. He likes a certain type of bitch. Does that make sense? He's got a keen eye for a certain type of bitch. And them type of bitches is the ones he loved the most, okay? With that being said, let me read a couple of more super chats and then hop up off here. Shout out to everybody in the building again. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all for pulling up, pulling over, and popping out. Make sure y'all share the video, like the video if you haven't already. At the very least, share. Let the people know we around here josing, but even more, let the people know that there's a real campaign to help save Chrisean Jr. Top Bugatti, thank you so much. T-Top Bugatti, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, beautiful. Shout out to everybody sending them jewels as well. Please share the video and like it. Tisha, thank you for the super chat. Says they said Ariana Grande released a music video looking similar to him covered in red stuff. I think that's the picture we showed. But I'm telling you, it might be some ritual shit going on around there. I don't trust Holly Weird, you know. Thank you, Tisha. Claire Marvel, thank you for the super chat. Says exactly, Vu. Thank you for talking about how dark this ish is. A lot of people are going to be traumatized, but the platform looked the other way. Why? You talking about TikTok and Perez? And absolutely, I'm with you. A lot of people are going to be but that's what they wanted, Claire. That's exactly what they wanted. They literally wanted people to see it and be traumatized. Which goes back to what I was saying. There's some heavy, dark witchcraft in that shit too. That's why I'm telling y'all, watch it at your own risk. But whatever happened after that is on you. Thank you, Claire. I appreciate you. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please. The Butterfly Boys, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Says, I love you, Vu. I wish I was closer to you. Conscious TV said it may be due to his previous sepsis diagnosis. I also sent you an email when you get a minute. Love you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, he's saying Perez Hilton's sepsis diagnosis. That's possible, but I think it's bigger than that. I don't think this is medical. Not medical the way we think it is. God no. I don't think this has anything to do with his sepsis. This is some spiritual shit going on here. Thank you, beautiful. Send me that information. I appreciate you. Star T's Lawson, thank you for the super chat. Says you can tell he's very uncomfortable. He's weird. And then y'all saw how Blueface kept looking up to see if she was looking. He kissed Superior and was like, to see if Nevaeh was looking. Man. Vivi Hustle, thank you for the super chat. Says he thinks affection is safety, but he's uncomfortable. Yeah, the baby does, because he don't know no difference. He probably do think affection is safety. It's not. Blueface is grooming the hell out that boy if he ain't done nothing already. She better get a fucking baby. Sunflower State 103, thank you for the super chat. Says this is so much darker than most realize. Oh Lord, absolutely. Chrisean and doggone Perez. Thank you. Mimi, thank you so much for becoming a new member. I appreciate you, beautiful. Thank you. Shout out to y'all. Sunflower State 103. Thank you for the super chat. Says, pray the Lord deals severely with all willing participants. Facts. And I ditto that. I ditto that sentiment. Absolutely. I pray God will lay down the hammer. And not only lay down the hammer, I pray he lay down the hammer in front of the world to see. You niggas won't show out in front of us. I hope God weigh your ass out in front of us too. Thank you, Sunflower State. Kasha Worley, thank you for the super chat. Says Blue was mostly groomed by his dad. Ooh. Between his dad and his mama boyfriends, I'm pretty sure he didn't stand a chance. We seen Dre tell a story about how his mama dropped him off at a birthday party and left him for 4 months. Blueface's brother Dre says that his mama dropped him off at a birthday party when he was about 8 or 9 and left him for 4 months. He said the people at the party was calling Carlissa. Carlissa wouldn't answer the phone. He said they finally had to get in touch with an uncle who would take Carlissa's son Dre. And then she came 4 months after that and picked him up. That's the kind of mama they was raised with. That's why I said between Blueface daddy and all her niggas, I'm pretty sure they had their pick of the litter with her churn. She stupid just like Neville. That's why Blueface like bitches like Neville, because he like bitches like his mama. As much as he hate his mama, he deals with bitches who just like her. Just like her. Thank you, Kasha. Goddess Shay, thank you so much. Or Ashaya, Goddess Aisha. I'm sorry, Goddess Aisha. Thank you for the super chat. Says, Boo, there's a video of her son saying a monster under the bed. Her son is saying a lot. You just have to listen. Absolutely. I hope he's not peeing in the bed. This is another thing, too. He sleeps in the bed with her and Blueface. That's not his daddy. But I guess some people in the chat gonna say that's normal, too. Ooh, Lord. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. So I guess some people gonna say that's normal, too. I don't know. Oh, God. Thank you, beautiful. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Said, Boo, you're my girl. So knowledgeable. Thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate you. And Lindy, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, probably why Rock always looking childlike. Ooh. Talk. She says, probably why Rock always looking childlike while she's around Blue and that pacifier. She always have it in her mouth. She knows he likes that. Talk about it. Now you just put something on my radar that I didn't even think about. There you go. Now the big baby, the pacifier, the missing tooth, all of that is to appease him in the bed. Allegedly. White people do it. Why Blueface can't? Why it's called? What do they call that play? Hold on, bitch, please. I done did research on this type of shit. Hold on. What is it called in sex play when the person acts like a child? As they say, age play, infantism. I ain't never heard of that. Infantism. Play prefer to be a child or an infant. The term. Girl, they coming up with all kinds of stuff, girl, on this internet. Girl, what? What did this say? The term paraphilic infantism used to describe the condition of a person who gets sexually aroused by being a baby. It's real. That's all I was trying to get y'all to see. Thank you, Lindy. I appreciate you. You just put something on my radar. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says, I'm tired of the streaming era, but then again, it exposes so much. Exactly. That's why I was really upset, but then I said, no, let that whole stream. Because she going to put her own shit out. Let her stream. And Blueface, keep letting them stream. Because now we getting to really know these niggas. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, Tisha, for the super chat. Says, if she go to the pen, I hope they do the DNA test as part of the discovery. Ooh. And give Junior to Ronnie family. You know, if she goes to trial for that murder, I think that should be a part of the discovery. Yeah. If she goes to trial for murder, like let's just say they arrest her and say that she's a suspect, I think that should be a part of the discovery. But we'll wait to see if it even happens. Thank you, Tisha. And Tracy, thank you for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, we are truly watching something that is so demonic and sinister in 4K. Absolutely. This is a whole powder keg. Just waiting to see which one will finally light the match. This is the final act. Blessings. This message is so coded and I understand it thoroughly. Thank you, Tracy S. And you're absolutely right. This is some demonic powder keg, weird ass shit. This is one big ass social experiment. Remember I came on the internet crying telling y'all that? I didn't make that shit up. I didn't come out my neck with that shit. I'm telling you what this is. And this, like you said, Tracy, it's just a matter of which match is gonna light first. There you go. And God is a shade. Thank you for the super chat. Says Chrisean saying her son is bow-legged now. Exactly. Anything for the new followers. Remember, she's trying to get the attention of the new followers. Toy Weidman, thank you so much for the super chat, beautiful. And Melanie, thank you for the super chat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Love it. Love the number synchronicities. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to all of y'all. Tipper, thank you for the super chat. Says, did you see Rock boxing flyer? The supper with her in Jesus' what? The supper with her in Jesus' place at the table. Last I checked, Jesus died after the Last Supper. She had Jesus. She shitted Jesus out on the Instagram Live. Jesus Jr. See, when she named Junior Jesus, she made him born again. So technically, I don't know. Maybe she should be on that motherfucker. I don't know. Shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Drea, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Says, Boo, you're always on point. Yes, great jokes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And Tamara, thank you so much, Tamara Laria. I hope I said your name right. If I did, if I messed it up, I'm so sorry. She says, hi, Boo. The Bronx loves you down, and I love y'all down. Shout out to the Boogie Down. Shout out to the Boogie Down Bronx. Love y'all. You know, I love New York, too. At any rate, y'all, let me get up off of here. I appreciate y'all. Like the video, share it. Let the people know we was around here josing. And also, please, if y'all care, flood that whole comments, #SaveJunior. Keep doing that shit. So when the new people come on, they'll see that, hold up, what the hell is coming on? #SaveJunior in that whole comments. I don't care where that whole at. With that being said, it's #SaveJunior yesterday, today, tomorrow, and for the rest of the world. And Junior is just a representative of all the children. I might make that a real business. With that being said, though, I love y'all. See y'all later on the next one. Peace.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Then they bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then they bust it open for your B-O-Y. For your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now. Come on, Blaze, so you know. Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.